guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be my June reset video. So just like my May reset, I'm going to go through my goals and then I'm going to show you how I plan and budget for the month, and there may be a few other things in here, but for the most part this is going to be goals for the month of June and planning and budgeting. If I could talk, that would probably help. So if you haven't done so already, hit the red subscribe button down below, and let's just jump right in. So I'm going to go over my goals for the month of May. I did personal, financial, and health goals, and then I'm going to go through my goals for the month of June in the same categories. So starting with personal goals, my first personal goal for the month of May was to stick to my weekly schedule that I had set up for myself. Like Mondays I do planning and budgeting, and Tuesdays I do plate, my Zumba and my other Zumba content, and then so on and so forth. You can check out my May video to see my actual weekly schedule. For the most part I did stick to that, so I'm going to check that off as success. And the next personal goal was stick to my cleaning schedule, and I did that as well, so I'm going to also check mark that off as a success. So financial goals, I had a goal of finding ways to boost my revenue for my Zumba affiliate links and my Etsy shop and my Patreon and a few other things. And I did find some ways, but I didn't make any more money than I usually make in previous months, so I'm going to give that, it's going to be like a half, because I found the ways and I just need to implement them a little bit better. Okay, so the next goal for financial was a no spend month, and I failed at that because, well, no, actually I may not have. Let me check my budget. With my brain fog, I don't remember. And that's a lot of why I like to write down my stuff and not keep it in my phone. Yeah, my no spend month. I did fail at that, but I ended up needing a shirt for something. And I would count that as a fail, but at the same time I do have a category with other in it, and I think I was within that. Yeah, I was within that category, so I can say I'm going to give that a half. I stuck with a no spend month, but at the same time I didn't, because I did have to buy something that I wasn't planning on buying that wasn't in one of my categories. And if you want to know what the categories I'm talking about, either go watch, I think I did a planning and budgeting with me video at the beginning of this year where I showed how I was going to budget, so that it's either in there or you can stay around for the budgeting part of this video. Okay, so my health goals was go through my chronic illness binder like once a week or once a month, and I did not do that this month, so nope. Okay, then I had figure out my medications. I figured that out, so we're going to give that a check mark. A referral to a POTS clinic or a POTS doctor or something, and I got the referral, so we're going to check that off. I don't have the appointment yet, but the only goal for May was to get the referral, so yeah. And then the last thing in health was to find exercises that worked, or find modifications that worked. And I could say yes, I did that because I did exercise this month, but I didn't find the modifications because with this new medication I'm on, I didn't really have to find them. Like, I still have to modify, but not as much as I was, because the medication I'm on is currently really helping. And I will have a video sometime either later this month or next month on how I exercise with a chronic illness. and how I exercise with pots. So yeah, my goals for the month of June, my personal goals for the month of June. I just want to keep up with my weekly schedule and keep up with my cleaning schedule, because for me, with my chronic illness, that is the hardest thing to do. So if I can keep up with it, I want to do that. Financial, I'm going to try and do another no spend month. I want to find more ways to boost my income and actually implement the ways that I found in the month of May to do that. And I'm crossing my fingers that I can get a work from home job. This month I've been looking, I've found a few, I've put in for a few applications, but I haven't heard back from any yet. So hopefully I'll be able to get that checked off this month. And like when I talk about boosting my income that I already have, most of the time my Zumba affiliate link is always down below. My Etsy shop is always down below as well. So yeah, and my Patreon's also always down below. And you do not have to support me through those, but anything that I make through those is greatly appreciated. Okay, so health-wise, for my health goals for the month of June, and I'm reading off my notebook, so that's why I keep looking down, is go through my chronic illness binder, and I'm going to do it on a monthly basis. I think that's going to be easier for me. The next goal is to continue exercising and finding the modifications and building my stamina. I think at this point I just kind of have to build my stamina and get my body back to where it was before I got sick. I don't know if I'll ever actually get back to where I was last year before I took a turn, but I might, so yeah. And my final goal for my health is to learn how to deal with this heat. I'm in Kentucky, it's getting hotter, and I've got to find ways to survive in this heat. So, because I have heat intolerance as part of my POTS, so yes, that's it for the goals for the month of June. Okay, so before I start actually going through my budget for the month of May and seeing what I spent and then budgeting for June, I'm going to show you what I mean by the categories I have set up in my budget. I do like a category for food, and these are the other categories. Like I still do my here. And these are not all the categories, these are just the ones I write down on here that I feel like I should share. Other stuff I keep separate. So I do my yearly categories, and I do my prime. If we didn't do the Derby Dash this year, so that's got crossed off. I don't know if they're doing the mud run. And this is usually when we pay these. March, April, August, October, and December, and then we'll have like a gym fee, and then I'll have my EMT restart in December. And then I do monthly with a general idea of what everything's going to cost. So I do Amazon, my loan payment, phone, Discover, gym, Zumba. And of course these can change, like Zumba went up $3, the gym went up $1, things change. And then the main categories I'm talking about are like food, medical. I used to just do like supplements for this category, and then I ended up having to pay for like extra stuff for my medicine and all that, so I just made the category medical, gas, other, and then Zumba wear, which I set aside $500 for the year. So what I do, this is how I'm going to break it down. I take what I spent, and I do the same thing for my Discover. And I go through, and let's say, okay, medical, actually Zumba, we'll do Zumba first. I spent $55.13. So that gives me, like, I'll have to go through what I already had left. Okay. So spending what I did in May, I have $123.71 left. And I do my Zumba stuff on this page, and my notebook is just easier. So that's what I have left to spend this year. Okay, so, and then I'll get out my calculator, and that's when I add up the other categories. So for like medical, I have $53.97 for my normal light that I buy, plus 39.88 plus 652 for my medical. So for medical this time around, oh no, I spent $83.85 because the 652 wasn't medical. That was something else. And I usually aim to spend like $30 in that category. So I have like negative $53.85. And I do it this way, that way I know what I'm going over so I can adjust accordingly. And I don't always go over. Okay, so I didn't buy any food this month. But for other, I did $10.60 from my FabFitFun, and $24.37 plus $6.52. So that's what I spent in my other category. And I aim for 50, so I have an extra $8.51. So my categories of what I have money in, my deposits, and then I'll do my expenses, and I do it that way as well as on my Discover. So, and then I'll draw another dash and put the day that it came out. That's how I keep track of it. Okay, so for my planner for the month of June, I did my brain dump. I don't always have 7 items on my brain dump originally, but for this month it's just filming and editing, and my video schedule for the next month, as well as some Zumba stuff. Then my monthly overview. Then I have my weekly overview, and I do week by week. So for the first week, I have 2 videos that I want to get filmed. Then I have my meals and my snacks. Then I have my dinner plan. And then the post-it notes are the YouTube videos that'll go up that week. And then I have my planning schedule, my filming schedule, and it kind of works like that every week. And I'm just going to kind of show you an overview of what every week looks like, because I do plan out my YouTube videos by the month, and unless something changes, that's usually pretty much it. And I put a little summer sticker on the first day of summer, because why not have a little bit of fun with your planner. Okay, so that's it for this June reset video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't at the beginning of the video, hit the red subscribe button down below. I upload every Monday and Wednesday. And other than that, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.